On the news this morning, Governor Soludo affirmed his administration's commitment to give Okpoko a facelift. Anambra State Government intensifies efforts to rid the state of touting illegal IJR operators. INEC reassures readiness for conduct of presidential election on Saturday. And from the foreign scenes in Ethiopia, African Union removes Israeli diplomat Ambassador Sharon from its summit. Good morning and welcome to the news at 7. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Down to the stories this morning. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has reaffirmed that his administration will give Okpoko a new look by providing basic infrastructure with modern facilities and technology. Governor Soludo gave the assurance while inspecting the 9 ongoing road projects in Okpoko, Ogbaro local government area. Government House correspondent Valentine Badawa reports that the residents of Okpoko tripped out in their numbers, singing solidarity songs as a welcome. The governor, his report.
Government functionaries and APGA candidates, including Dr. Belechukwu Obiano for Anambra North Senatorial Zone, all joined the exercise. Governor Soludo, while addressing the residents of Okpoko, promised to give them a new life. Noting that APGA is a party of the common man, Governor Soludo announced that a contract has been awarded to beautify the roads with street lights once completed, and that his administration will build the general hospital, youth development, recreation, entertainment and leisure center with modern facilities, including high-speed internet, among other things, in Okpoko, aimed at liberating the people and giving them new opportunities. He enjoined the youths to key into the One Youth, Two Skills agenda of the state government to meaningfully engage themselves. The governor asked them to support APGA candidates in the coming elections, adding that APGA has continued to enthrone a systematic development in Anambra State.
APGA bo party the common man. And come APGA bata na Anambra, uno gafu na etu mmepe si abata na Anambra. I bidoro all from the first minute. And we bata na Okpoko. We be there. The
Commissioner for Works, Engineer Ifeanyi Okoma, promised timely delivery of the project as well as quality assurance. The candidates of APGA, including Dr. Belechukwu Obiano for Anambra North Senate and Mr. Arinze Awog for Ogbaro Federal Constituency, all addressed the gathering, promising effective representation and partnership with Governor Soludo to deepen sustainable development in Ogbaro and Anambra State at large.
If anyị na-emebo ka anyị jikọta ọnụ ka Anambra State wee na-adịwanye mma alụsị alụ n'ụzọ a na-alụ n'Okpoko.
From Okpoko, Valentine Bada reporting for ABS News.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has officially flagged off the construction of the 10.9 kilometers Ibuku-Ikenga Ekulobe Road and the 7.8 Achina on Abudu or Boja Road, both in Agwata local government area. The governor also inspected the progress made by the contractors as work has long begun to the 2 roads. Government House correspondent Valentine Badawa reports.
The governor, after the flag off an inspection, interacted with the people of Agwata local government area at both Ibuku and Achina, where he promised to continue keeping to his contract with Indian Anambra. The governor also used the occasion to present all the APGA candidates contesting for different offices to the people of Agwata and asked them for their total support come 25th February and March 11th general elections.
Onye mere gịnị? ọnụnụ ube nwanne mere gịnị ọya ka anyị bịa wee kwe nkwa ana anyị kwe nkwa anyị na-emezu nkwa anyị kwere nke na-ama eme ngwa gị na na-ama eme nwunye nke nsị gị na m ga-eme nwa na m ga-eme ya ọkwụ na ya ana anyị kwuru na anyị ga-eme nke a anyị wee nye the contract sie ya ike ana anyị na-guarantee ya for at least 20 years and I guarantee you for at least 20 years. That's number one. Number two, when I have
The Attorney General and the State Commissioner for Justice, Professor Sylvia Ifemeje, in her speech, thanked Governor Soludo for making all parts of the state feel the presence of his administration within 11 months and asked the people of Agwata to remain committed by voting for APGA candidates in the coming elections. The Transition Committee Chairman of Agwata Local Government Area, Dr. Chibezo Fobike, thanked Governor Soludo for keeping to his promises and promised to do his bit at the local government level to support his vision. The event was attended by some critical stakeholders in the area, including the Transition Committee Chairman of Orumba South Local Government Area, Prince Neville Uchendo, former Chairman of Agata Local Government Area, Mr. Eche Ezibe, the State Commissioner for Works, Engineer Ifani Okoma, among others. From Achina, Valentine Badoga reporting for ABS News.
Residents of Onitsha, Oba, and Obosi can now have a sign of relief as Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Water Brigade has continued to raid touts and illegal tax collectors at major flashpoints in the state. This is following the parade of persons arrested by the agency for different offences such as touting, impersonating, and assaulting government officials, among others. They were also handed over to appropriate security agencies for immediate prosecution. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike reports.
To the crime leveled against them, some of the suspects, Mr. Chibike Onwebu from Obosi and Onyemechi Obiechina, said they collect between 100 naira to 200 naira from transporters, especially tricycle riders and shuttle bus drivers. They appealed for forgiveness from the public and asked for leniency. Addressing the press, the brigade's public relations officer, Mr. Anthony Abuyefuna, said that through the doggedness of the managing director, Comrade Celestine Anere, the agency has stepped up the monitoring and raids of illegal revenue collectors to ensure that motorists and the state citizenry enjoy the dividends of democracy that the Soludo administration provides. Mr. Abuyefuna emphasized that the command will make the state unbearable for mischief makers who want to make the state ungovernable. He revealed that the agency apprehended 11 suspects in various locations such as Obosi, Oba, and Onitsha on illegal activities and impersonation of government IGR officials, and commended the joint efforts of the Anambra Vigilantes Group, AVG, and Ocha Brigade Task Force team in the exercise. He then assured Anambra that in no distant time, the state will be free from all forms of touting activities. Mr. Abuyefune also commended the responsiveness of tricycle operators and shuttle bus drivers in complying with the government's directive of paying their taxes, tax and when due, and assured them of a favorable business climate to go about their businesses. In
the same process, to the and some who are taking law into their hand and some who are impersonating.
In Oka, Chibuzo Obidike, ABS News.
A priest at St. Gabriel's Catholic Church, Nodokwono, Reverend Father Fidelis Odinokwe, has enjoined Christians to always imbibe the spirit of love and endurance. Father Odinokwe, who said this during Mass, regretted the spate of people killing and bullying each other in the present-day society for mere provocation in what is required from Christians, attributing it to lack of love. Our religious correspondent, Amakachi Musukoe, completes the story.
Reverend Father Odunuhwe encouraged the parishioners to be truthful and sinless and vote wisely come Saturday's election, as who they voted for will determine if the country will be repositioned or not.
That is why the people that are outside, people now feeling and are sitting there was from no to this thing. They have misunderstanding with themselves. And that's why Christ said, what good does he do for you? He making some people do to this thing. Even beggars greet themselves too.
At St. Mary's Anglican Church, Nkweloka, the vicar, Reverend Canon Sunday Ike, has called for total repentance of all for the mercy of God to abide with all. Reverend Canon Ike disclosed that the situations staring Nigerians at face today are all about envy, sins, and other immoralities that are not acceptable, and for God's mercy to be amongst them, they will seek his face through prayers and fasting.
Sometimes sin can attract some certain situation, but when we humble ourselves and repent, the mercy of God will prevail, thereby change that situation so that it will be good and better for humanity.
Meanwhile, the General Overseer of Zion Praise International Center, Amobia, Apostle Dr. Joe Nwokoye, stated that Jesus Christ is the answer to all situations found in today's society, calling for total surrender and submission to his will. Apostle Dr. Nwokoye asked eligible voters, as they are about to go to the poll, they should vote for credible candidates whom they trust to deliver the nation from the mess, also reminding them that what they sow, they will reap. Therefore, they should vote for candidates with good character, integrity, and credible.
All things have always been the same, that Jesus Christ is the answer. Everything fits in that statement, that Jesus Christ is the answer. Whatever we are going through right now, he's still the answer. Every indigene of Nigeria who is eligible to vote, it's not only Christian, you should vote for a credible person, somebody who can deliver. An honest, vibrant candidate who has a message for the country.
The churches visited, prayers were offered for peaceful elections come Saturday this week. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
The managing director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Chido Bidego, has urged politicians to showcase a high level of maturity and shun politics of bitterness and rancor as they go to the polls this Saturday. Chido gave the advice during the 2023 Anambra Political Dialogue, the MACE debate, jointly organized by the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Anambra State Council, and Radio, Television, Theatre and Arts Workers Union in collaboration with Society for Equity, Justice and Peace, and Bring It On Africa, and Professor Darakunyi, the Women Development Center, Oka. Our reporter, Emmanuel Chibata, has the details.
That the debate is an opportunity for the various political candidates to showcase their capabilities and capacities to their electorates and bring to the table what they have for their constituents. He noted that Anambra State has gone beyond having people who cannot express themselves, but added that the debate is a demonstration of the high level of maturity of politicking in the state. He charged various party candidates to always participate in such debates while urging Nigerians to vote wisely this weekend.
This is a dress rehearsal to the election. I urge people to come to this kind of debate so that they make up their mind about who they are going to vote to go and present them at the Senate and House of Reps. They should vote wise. Starting from here now, they should be able to identify the candidates that have capacity to represent them. Okay? In fact, we're getting to a point where, in fact, independent candidates should be advocated. So that people, even if you don't have a political platform, you should be able to express yourself, and be voted for.
Emmanuel Chibata for ABS News.
Still to come in the news, the INEC reassures readiness for conduct of presidential election on Saturday. In Ethiopia, African Union removes Israeli diplomat Ambassador Sharon from its summit. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. We'll be right back after the break.
you look me well. When they call me madman. No wait, now me they call madman.
Now your wife caused this thing. True, but is it not bad? Why your wife go carry
Make una dey follow in the house for all the matter as it dey happen for we Obodo Naija.
Welcome back to the rest. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it is ready to conduct the 2023 general elections, beginning with the Presidential and National Assembly elections on Saturday. The Commission, through its chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, declared its readiness during a pre-election tour of the training center for INEC's ad hoc staff and presiding officers at Government Secondary School, Garki, and different venues to be used for National Collation Center, Situation Room, and Press Center at International Conference Center, ICC. Our budget correspondent, Ekwajide, has the details.
Chairman, while speaking at the training center for NYSC presiding officers, advised them to shun partisanship and fraud, as according to him, the beavers is smarter than them. He reminded them that they are the only ones that will handle the beavers at polling units on election day, hence they should take the job seriously. Professor Yakub cautioned them not to give the beavers to someone else, as the commission is tracking them to know who is holding which beavers at all times. Professor Yakub could disclose that the NYSC is going to operate at the most important level of the electoral system at the polling unit levels, said the NYSC's loyalty is to Nigeria and Nigerians and not to any political party or any candidate. According to him, there is no way INEC can conduct elections without the NYSC. Professor Yakubu said protests generated in some parts of the country are no threats to the elections, as the security agencies have taken charge and Nigerians will be voting in over 176,000 polling units nationwide, and the outcome of that process for the presidential election will be compiled based on the choice made by Nigerians for the next president of the country.
INEC can conduct elections without the NYSC. You are simply indispensable in the conduct of elections in Nigeria. And INEC can conduct elections on the basis of our own workforce alone. We have about 16,000 staff. We need, for the two elections, over 1 million adult staff. So we have to rely on you and other categories of staff at all levels.
In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Right, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Go on to subscribe, follow us on YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Go on to our Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Now the main points that made the news again this morning. Governor Soludo reaffirms his administration's commitment to give Okpoko a facelift. Anambra State government has intensified efforts to read the state of touts and illegal IJR operators. INEC has reassured readiness for conduct of presidential election on Saturday. Here's a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. That's all on the news at 7 this morning. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Be good.